Did you hit it already?
I think it's recording. Flip that around. Tell me if that's recording.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So here we are. Carter, what's your last name?
Kostler.
Kostler. Okay, cool. All right, we'll start. Hey guys, Zack Miller here. Silicon Anchor News. La 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 la. Hold on. If the dog barks in the middle of it, I apologize. All right. Kostler.
Kostler. With a K.
Kostler. Okay. Hey guys, Zack Miller here. Silicon Anchor News down at Hatch in downtown Norfolk here with Carter Kostler of Define Bottle. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, thank you.
So Carter, we'll get to the hard questions first. How do you spell your last name?
Kostler.
All right. So what wasn't that bad? What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? Probably orange.
Orange. How many orange items of clothing do you have?
None.
None.
No.
Would you like
we
one?
can change that.
I would. Yeah,
We can change that. We'll get you one of those shirts.
Or some hunter's orange clothing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you came up with the idea for Define Bottle how long ago?
Oh, thank you. It started out last summer. I came up with the idea, and here you can hold it if you want. There you go.
Cool.
I came up with the idea last summer. My mom got really into fruit-infused water, and it really came from there.
What is fruit-infused water mean to?
It's pretty much like you've seen them at hotels and like resorts. They have those giant gallon things, full of fruit. So that was kind of my idea from the start, to make fruit-infused water portable.
Any kind of fruit that you want, as long as you can chop it up and put it into this little piece right here.
Exactly.
Can you do a combination of different fruits?
Absolutely, yeah. You can put anything you want in there.
What is your favorite type to have?
My favorite is pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
But you're having the, what is this?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
You got it.
Cantaloupe today. So things have gotten really big for you guys recently.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton said something about you, or
Yeah, he gave you a
introduced you to
shout
someone.
out.
How does that feel to have been, a 13 or a 14-year-old student at Cox High School, and former president of the United States gave you a shout out?
It was pretty mind-blowing. I was like, what? Like, when he did it was in California, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do when he called my name. Like, is this seriously happening? So it was pretty mind-blowing.
So what's the support been like at school right now?
Oh, really? Like, incredible. I've kind of gotten some nasty comments. A couple, because there's some people that are envious.
Sure.
But
Don't worry about them.
yeah, no.
You've made it when people hate you.
Exactly.
That's the way
Haters,
to look
right?
at it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So no, but yeah, it's been like overwhelmingly positive. People from every single grade have like come up to me like, dude, I heard about your whole thing, and like I think it's great, and it's so like cool what people are doing.
So, tell me about how the whole process works.
All right, so
I know we can't open it, but
Yeah, right,
tell me
right.
about each individual piece.
all right, well, what we're gonna do is you're gonna want to chop up your fruit, and you're gonna want to put it in this bottom chamber right here, and it's gonna be unscrewed. And on the bottom right here is a refreezable gel pack. This you kind of take it off, you put it in the freezer the night before, so it gets cold, and this will keep your fruit cool all day.
Okay.
So then you put that in there. There's a strainer piece in the middle here that comes out, and that prevents the fruit from flowing up to the top of the mouthpiece, so you don't chug down the fruit. And then you just fill it up with water, and you're ready to go.
Do I need to shake it? Anything like that?
Nothing, just let it kind of sit in there.
So the fruit from the bottom will actually infuse to the top.
Exactly.
Even
yeah.
if I.
It goes fluid throughout. There's a strainer, so it's not like one section is independent from the other.
So I know that this is kind of like the final product that you guys have
This
done
is it.
after a lot of prototyping, getting things out. What was that process like? Putting the first stages of, hey, my mom has this water bottle or this pitcher that she's using, but when she needs to leave, she isn't able to take that water bottle because it'll spill all over her.
Right.
She doesn't want to spill while she's driving in her car or anything like that. How did you know that on the go fruit infused water was something that you wanted to do?
Well, whenever my mom left the house, she had to grab a Coke or a juice, something unhealthy, and that's where the idea really, stemmed from. Is that fruit infused water is healthy and people really enjoy it. So why not give them that opportunity to take it out, when they leave the house, not indulge in those unhealthy drinks.
How long is one of those good for? So if I'm in the morning, 8 a.m., is it good for me all day, or does it go bad at a certain time?
Usually it gets kind of soggy after about like 5 hours or so, I would say. But yeah, it takes about probably 15 minutes for like the flavor to get in it, and then you're good.
Does the fruit need to be chilled or anything like that, or does the gel piece on the bottom chill it enough?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Any type of specific water that the user should be? Have you found that a certain type of water works better? Or?
Not really. I would just say just nice water.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it comes in white right now.
Yes.
The bamboo top.
Yes.
Are there any other colors right now? Is your favorite coming out in orange? Is the
Now, we've kind of explored, dabbled with colors and stuff like that. We really don't know, and we'd love to get some feedback from some people. If they would like colors, because I like the white. It's pretty simple. It's just kind of beautiful, So
white is a very thing to do. Obviously the iPhone white in your clothes. It's hard to get
Right.
white to be beautiful, but it definitely is elegant.
Thank you.
The name, Define Bottle.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
It really came from, I didn't want the name of the bottle to be something like the fruit infused water bottle. Something long, something simple. So the Define Bottle, the name really means is you define who you are, you define what you drink and what you put in your body, and you define your own health. So that's where it kind of is. This is the Define Bottle.
You play sports or no?
I used to do track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're, a 14-year-old entrepreneur.
Right.
You're at home in your garage, I hear. I hear the garage is ready to push out sales maybe the next few days or so,
Yes.
putting the filing touches on.
Yes.
What are the next steps for Carter and Define Bottle?
The long run.
Next steps, long run, whatever.
I would say that just getting product in hand tomorrow, Friday. Then as soon as we have them, we can get a bottle out to everyone that wants one. And some future projects I might be working on. We're actually developing the kids bottle.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the future for us.
So how many students go to Cox?
Geez, probably 1,500.
So are you gonna bring your iPhone to school, have the Square account, and start taking sales right in there? Have you talked to the principal about that yet?
I actually have expressed to my parents the idea of selling the bottles in school, and I don't know if they like that idea so much. I'm cool with it. I mean, I
Right.
think that'd be sweet. But yeah, I would have to talk to my
I
parents.
would definitely want to have 1,500 of my closest friends buying that early.
Oh, yeah.
So how many orders do you expect to ship in the next month or so?
Oh, geez. Well, I really do honestly think that we're going to sell out very quickly.
And how many do you guys disclosed how many that sellout mark is, or?
Well, our first shipment is I think 1,500, so 1,500 bottles. I think we'll be out really quick. I think our factory's going to need to just keep on rolling.
And the factory is where at this point?
It is in China.
In China. Okay. So have any of your friends at school said, "Hey, I want to join the team. I want to be the finance guy for the company"? Has anyone kind of said, I want to join the team as well? Or?
Yeah, I've had some people, but I really don't take them seriously. Because I can't really trust some kids with stuff like that. They really don't know what they're getting into. But
So I saw that Barbara Cochran said something from Shark Tank
Yes.
about you. Is there any interest in applying to get on the show or anything like that?
I'm actually doing a 6-week reality TV show, possibly. We're hearing back in next week on that, and that would be really cool. It's on Lifetime. It's this show. It might be called Teen Boss.
Cool.
They might follow me around. And we actually, Shark Tank contacted us and said, "We love you. We want you on and do the audition process." And they expressed a lot of interest. And then, but they said, if this reality TV show thing happens, we don't want you on that network. We want you exclusively for us.
Right.
So I'm kind of like that.
So you learn the business side of things.
Oh, of course.
So that's very interesting. So for the first 13 years of your life, you were listening to mom and dad, and now you're kind of telling them what to do. Is it like that at all, or do they still kind of control?
In a certain way. I mean, I'm not totally bossing them around and Mom, get downstairs and whatever. But it's not totally that dictated. But yeah, no, I definitely I speak my mind and I tell them if there's something that I disagree with or that I agree with, I'll definitely tell them. I say, hey, look, I don't like this. Tweak this that way. We're all very open-minded.
Sure. Right now, is it just the three of you, or is there anyone else involved? What's the makeup of the team that's involved?
It's just 3, but I also have 3 other siblings who live with me, and they've been kind of doing their part. They're gonna be boxing stuff up, so they're gonna be my little helpers. So
yeah, after all that bullying, throughout your
Right.
life, now you can be like,
Of course.
no, now you work for me.
Right.
So you've been featured in many different worldwide publications, Forbes, like we said, Bill Clinton has mentioned you.
Yes.
What is the craziest thing that's happened to you maybe the last 6 months, or since this whole thing has started?
Well, probably the craziest thing to me would probably be I made a speech in front of 800 people
Wow.
in Washington, D.C. It was for the Partnership for Healthy America's Innovation Challenge, and I got to do that, and that was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done. You know, most people can't really do that.
Sure.
It took me a month of training with a speaking coach to actually do that, so I made that speech. I didn't win the competition, but I still got to meet Michelle Obama, and I talked to so many business people, and I mean, I shook the hands of, you know, really big corporate, you know, people in the business world high up.
Right.
So I mean, that was like a priceless experience to me.
Has there been one moment where someone at school said, "Oh my God, that is so cool! I just saw you here," and that just kept going on and on and on?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day I get that. Yeah, from lunch ladies to the security people, the police officer at the school. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty much everyone.
So are the police officers at the schools kind of patrolling you around, getting you home? So you don't
Right.
have to,
Yeah, my security.
So we talked about next steps. We talked about where you've been. Just looking back over maybe the last 6 to 9 months, did you ever expect anything like this to happen?
Not at all. I really didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really took me, like, swept me off my feet. Like, honestly, I really didn't know that, you know, I'd be shaking the hands of President Clinton or meeting Michelle Obama or sitting here with you and doing these kind of things. It's crazy.
You can't drive yet.
I cannot. One more year.
One more
I'm
year.
15 and a half. I can get my permit soon, though. 6 months.
There you go.
So, I'm stoked.
You're gonna put swag all over the car, Define Bottle.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna, logo everywhere. Of course, yeah. Gotta
So,
rep my brand.
Anything else that you might want to tell the viewers about, just going at it and doing it, or is there anything that you've been wanting to tell your customers about Define Bottle that you haven't been able to maybe say yet? Would love to hear what that is.
I'd probably say that, I really appreciate all the positive feedback that I've gotten back, and that, this, and, part of the bottle is childhood obesity and diabetes, and we're trying to help make people healthier. And, I do mean that, with sincerity. So I really do appreciate, everyone who's been backing me, believing in me, and that's pretty much it.
Fantastic. Well, that's it for today. Silicon Acre News. This is Carter. I'm Zack Miller. We thank you guys for watching live and being here at siliconacrenews.com. Until next time, definebottle.com.
Definebottle.com.
Definebottle.com. Get your order today. Maybe it might already be sold out by the time you see this. So be careful. Get them quickly, and stay tuned for more from Carter and Define Bottle. We'll see you guys soon.
We're out.
And stop.